corporations and governments are demanding people who understand how to make more responsible decisions, more ethical decisions, and communicate them properly. And accounting is all about communication, so that's what we're hoping to enhance.
We know that this is a competitive world, right? A very competitive and changing world. Financial accountability really is related to financial reporting and corporate governance. Without having that understanding, a deeper understanding of financial accountability concept, we cannot guarantee that the second, financial world, global financial crisis will not happen.
What we did is we canvassed the marketplace, particularly in light of the global financial crisis, and we went to governments and to employers and to a variety of sectors, not-for-profit, for-profit, and others. And we really asked employers and other stakeholders, what do you want to see in a leading-edge management program? And the responses were quite telling. They said that we really want the best of what MBA programs have to offer, so as marketing, operations, MIS, different functional areas, but really bringing it up a level.
There was a recent email that came out, a blast email to everybody saying they're looking for directors with a certain number of skills because they just weren't available to the director community. And what were they? It was accountability, it was risk, it was governance. It was virtually an introduction to the curriculum that is being proposed for the MFAc program.
Program is best for professional accountants who already have a designation such as CA, CPA, CMA, or CGA, who've been working for a number of years, 5 or 10 years, and who want to not become just accountants, but want to deal with all of the stakeholders of the organization, ideally eventually become advisors to the board, or even members of the board.
I was intrigued when Paul and his colleagues came to me because in their discussion, it became quite clear that this couldn't be just another accounting program. It had to go beyond that.
One issue that students will be exploring in detail right from the beginning is ethics. Although I'm teaching advanced financial statement analysis, I will in fact start with ethics principles and how to look ethically at a corporation or any organization. And they will then have ethics specialists and governance experts teaching some of the courses. So this is one of the unique features of the program. Another is just the general area of critical thinking. I don't just do financial statement analysis by the numbers. I teach you how to look at everything.
Concepts such as accountability, transparency, responsibility, stakeholder management, leadership, risk, internal controls, these areas now are the wave of the future.
The challenge to the program and to the professorial staff is to understand that people will look a little bewildered and say, well, why would I take this program? I don't think people have told me to become more accountable, but the answer is that's what the demand is in the boardroom.
Students who enter at this point have an opportunity to change how the program goes, when it's offered, how it's offered, what we do in the courses. Because right now we can be more flexible and change things considerably.
We're asking you, bring your experience, we're going to add something more to it, and we're going to take you to the next level of learning and understanding.
We offer part-time option and full-time option, also major research option, paper option, and coursework option.
Richard LeBlanc is one of the researchers in our program, and his book on corporate governance is being used by boards of directors to reshape how they organize their work. I've been consulted by provincial and federal governments and by the Australian government on how to regulate payday lending. So these are examples of how we're engaging in the world directly with our research, and that research will benefit this program.
So we've designed a very robust program around these concepts where you're actually taking courses in risk, in stakeholder management, in ethics, in governance, in performance management, as opposed to a traditional functional level course, which is you're specializing in marketing, you're specializing in operations. We have found that really those concepts are good, but they don't provide the type of skill set that employers are looking for.
There is no other program like this in Canada, or indeed anywhere that I've seen. because most programs that deal with accounting are teaching people to be professional accountants. But we're taking professional accountants and turning them into professional risk managers, professional communicators, professionals in making sure that the corporation is responsible to everyone and how it does that and how it communicates it to its stakeholders.
If you have an expectation that you would like to be able to get ready for a CFO's role, okay, then I'm going to say you better take the accountability program because it's going to introduce you to a far wider set of skills and competencies than a pure master's in accounting.
So if you're excited by critical thinking, you're already experienced in accounting, and you want to do something with it more than just accounting or pricing securities or something, but really change the way corporations work, then this is the sort of program you should be taking.
It is your future that matters.